I fucking got it. I fucking got it.
What is it? What class?
It's a class 10 fucking stinker. It's a class 10 goddamn piece of shit fucking movie that really sucks ass. And I'm serious, guys. I'm not fucking joking. I went into this film thinking, okay, it's gonna be good. It's gonna, there's gonna be some funny parts to it, and it's not gonna be a big deal. But I actually came out like, this was my face when I was watching the movie.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's fairly accurate.
What the fuck?
I imagined, I guess, when I read the script for this initially, it just being a bunch of CGI ghosts and going like, oh. But it was... a bunch of CGI ghosts and going like, oh. Slapshot! But it was... Slapshot! Slapshot! Slapshot!
What the fuck? The first major joke in the movie is a fucking joke about queefs. What? Pussy farts.
No, it was
pussy farts.
It was
Ghostbusters. Did-it-did-it.
I was like, what the fuck is
Oh, that wasn't a fart. That was from the other end.
It's from the front.
It's from the front, rather. My bad.
From the front.
front.
Oh my god. I actually face palmed on that. I was like, oh.
This is...
That's how we're gonna start off with.
I'm fucking shocked. Like, and I know everybody out there is gonna be like, you fucking sexist pig. How dare you?
No.
We knew you were gonna hate on the movie, Joe. You're just doing it for views and clicks and all that other bullshit. I am telling you, I was fucking shocked at how bad this movie was. And I was...
It's worth mentioning that...
Here is it made no fucking sense.
It did not.
None of it made sense. It was all moving at the pace was completely off. The characters were all shockingly bad. Nobody acts like that in real life. Nobody.
Every single one was an individual stereotype.
It was not only were they
literally
a
a stereotype.
Yes, exactly. Especially Chris Hemsworth's character, who was so fucking stupid.
Fucking moron.
Nobody acts like that, and I didn't know if this film was trying to take itself seriously. It was doing jokes nonstop, right? But they were all not funny. Guys, this fails as a Ghostbusters film.
Definitely.
This fails as Paul, the director's his worst film yet. It fails as a comedy. It fails at being, semi-horror. It's none of it.
I don't know what it was.
I
don't know what it was.
Idea. Here's what this was. This was Sony cashing. I have actually never seen a more perfect personification of a cash grab. A cash-in. Something that doesn't respect its license, doesn't give a shit, uses it as a thin veneer. The film's trailer, when we reacted to the trailer, we nailed it right on the head. That it would be this, and the trailer was what we thought it was. It really was. The film is fucking awful. It's an insult, really. And the film ends, it's like, in memory of Harold. Dude, Harold Ramis. I don't know.
I'm so sorry,
Harold was a good fucking writer and a good fucking director.
He would be like, no, scrap this whole thing. We need to do something fucking better.
Well, here's the thing. And what's good is that Ghostbusters 3 is out. Ghostbusters 3 was made. It was Ghostbusters the video game, where all of the Ghostbusters returned. And although the story has to be played out in video game form, there's where you need to go and spend your money. So instead, if you're a Ghostbusters fan and you haven't yet played Ghostbusters, the video game from back in 2009, put your money right there. Do not put it in this film. You're going to be fucking shocked. You're going to be appalled, really.
Even a veteran buster like myself.
Yeah, what is your get up here?
I'm a veteran buster, sir. Soldier,
The
you're
commish.
Greenhorn Buster. I'm the commission
Yeah.
of Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters
I have seen some shit.
You've seen
and
some
this
shit after
tops
this movie.
all the shit that I have seen.
back in 1984.
1981.
No, it was the
I don't
movie was
know.
in 84.
I don't know. There was a war before that.
There was a secret war.
Secret Ghostbuster war, but it was. This is just. I'd rather be back there in that hell than this hell you put me through just now.
Yeah, that was.
It really was
So
bad.
bad.
Joe, tell me how you felt about the film.
It was horrible. It was terrible acting. It should have stuck to SNL. Like I get.
Yeah,
Christian,
well, that's the thing.
yeah,
The
Christian
whole movie
and
is
Melissa,
SNL
like,
skits.
was fine. They were trying to do something with it, but the other two characters just felt so flat to me. They're so flat. It was like horrible.
I forgot
Okay.
who said it, but I thought that this could have been a good film, and
Yeah.
that's what really hurts. Is that instead of staying close to Ghostbusters lore, which was this character-based film where it almost didn't matter that they were ghost exterminators. The film probably could have worked without it,
Yeah.
the original 1984, because you had good comedians playing off each other. None of these characters had chemistry with each other. And it blows my mind because you have Melissa McCarthy and
Kristen Wiig?
yeah, Kristen Wiig from Bridesmaids, where they were.
It was a great movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
and we're not even hating on the director either. Or Melissa. I like Spy.
Heat
I
was
liked.
good.
I
Heat
liked
was good.
Heat. I liked Bridesmaids. This is none of that. It has none of the magic of those films.
Bridesmaids
It is
was a good
so fucking awful. It's annoying. It is basically none of it fucking makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
It made so little sense that at times I was just like, did they just add this in for the sake of fucking having it in the movie?
Yeah.
Like there were
Basically.
scenes that had no explanations and things were happening and you're like, when did this Joe, like I had no idea what was going on half the movie. I had no idea. And it was just awful. Like the dancing scene.
I don't.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. I'm. Fuck. Fuck. But everything is just. But because they've been kind of insulting the original film
Yeah.
and kind of using these things as just a vehicle for a bunch of SNL skits, it doesn't come off as genuine or appreciated.
Nope.
It's like,
Not at
stop
all.
fucking with the Slimer character, stop fucking with the Ghostbusters lore. Now there's a Slimette female Slimer just because.
Just 'cause
and
they
they're
wanted it.
having a party now, and you know, they're okay. Let's have a platonic reversal, complete platonic reversal with fucking radioactive. Let's just do the original film over. Let's just do the original film over again in the worst fucking way
That's
possible.
pretty much it, yeah.
Let's literally smear neon shit all over the audience's face.
Get rid of all
Treat
the
them like
seriousness.
fucking babies jingling keys in front of their face.
Oh, I fucking love Jingle Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no intelligence, no smart writing. It's awful. Don't go see this film.
waste
I need
of time,
final
guys.
verdicts. Give me final verdicts.
Look,
Somebody-
short and sweet, a fucking 3. Don't see it.
Don't see it, it's a 3, OJ.
Don't see it.
I'm giving it a fucking 3. I agree with OJ. The only thing that holds it up, even slightly, is the fact that, like, it's Ghostbusters. So that gets, like, a
they
point.
trap you.
They tried. And then 2, the visuals. And that's about it. Some of the visuals are great. And that's it. That's the entire movie.
It's a fucking 2! It's a 2 out of 10! This movie doesn't deserve to exist!
It does not.
There's no fucking reason for it except to make bunches of fucking money, a cash cow, taking the money from the Ghostbusters fans who love Ghostbusters lore, shitting all over all that shit. It would have been so easy to make this a handoff film, to do this in the most respectful way possible to one of the greatest event films of all
But they
time
didn't.
with some of the most amazing talent. The actresses in this film are talented. Melissa McCarthy is talented. Kristen is talented. A lot of these people are. And And you could have simply had the surviving Ghostbusters make cameos and say, maybe these are their daughters. That's part of the reason why they're so smart. That one character, Holtz, that can make all this fucking technology, she's actually the daughter of fucking Janine and Egon. That's why she's so fucking smart and can make all this technology in half a day. That would have been genius. And then all the Ghostbusters people could get behind that character and be like, oh, fucking whoever. That's the fucking shit. This is the next generation. But no, they wipe everything clean. They say none of that fucking shit happened. This is the real Ghostbusters. This is what really happened.
It's just fucking offensive, and it happened for no reason.
And so
there's no justifiable reason for deleting the other movies.
And they replace good writing, good comedy with mile-a-minute jokes that don't hit. There's 80%, 90% of these jokes don't hit. There's like literally 3 laughs in the film. And they replace all of that with this neon Eddie Murphy haunted house, Scooby-Doo processed garbage. The film is garbage.
It's absolutely crap, yeah.
And it has nothing to do with these women being women. It really doesn't.
No.
It actually makes it worse. They're like, oh, this isn't a film. This is not girl power. This is not. It has nothing to do with anything. And they're constantly making jabs at men
all the time.
I mean, they even.
Movie.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's
there's
like
Nutcracker. They shoot the guy in the nuts. Every single dude in it is a fucking moron.
Idiot, yep.
People act like they don't act in normal. The suspension of disbelief is out the fucking window. It's out the window. The movie spirals out of control because it has no idea what it's doing. There are so many plot holes. The villain is one of the worst villains I have ever seen on screen. His motivation is literally he's fucking angry and he's drawing in his notebook. People making fun of me. The fourth coming, I'll kill everybody.
I'll show them.
I'll show them.
You know, when...
And, choose the form of destructor. How do you have that fucking power? Because you die? Anybody can die, and then I can choose the form. I can be as powerful as Gozer. The reason why Gozer was such a mixture of cool and badass, it was male. No, it wasn't male. It was female. No, it wasn't female. It was whatever the fuck it wants to be.
Yeah.
And the design of the pyramid and this just weird shit. And it's like, is this a doorway to hell or is this a doorway to an interdimension? And she's got her own powers. And the first thing she asks is, like, we're gonna do battle. Are you a god? And he's like, no, you're not. Then die. And it's this fucking battle. And here's this guy who all of a sudden at the end of the film can go and say, choose the form of the destructor, and can literally control human beings without possessing the human beings.
It's just dumb, Joe. It's just really fucking stupid.
The original Ghostbusters worked because of the comedy, because of the smart writing, because of the restraint, because of sort of the blue collarness of it's like, it's ridiculous. They're like exterminators. They're cockroach exterminators.
But
that's one big cockroach. It is one of the most quotable movies of all fucking time. What are the lines in this movie? Name me one quotable movie. Say hello to my little... And when she uses the Ghostbuster shotgun?
That was from the front.
Oh my God, Joe, don't bring that up again. The fucking queefing. The pussy farts. That's great. Thanks.
That's the memorable.
That's the memorable part.
Exactly.
There you go.
The fucking throw up all over her face, got in every crack.
There was
literally gets in every crack. Like my vagina, like my pussy and my asshole and my mouth and my ears, every crack, Joe.
I just don't even know. The movie, I think the tone was set at the pussy fart joke. I think that was the movie at that point.
No, it wasn't, because this film had potential. Like I said, they could have done it right. And you see a moment in the film where they're like, okay, fine. I buy that Melissa McCarthy is super smart. I buy that she found somebody more eccentric than she is, that she's a mega genius. No, I don't even buy that she can make this technology. She starts with a fucking, proton pack cart that requires mobile, like, fucking power sources, and then all of a sudden she does a mobile version, and then she's making grenades, and then she's making chippers, and she's doing all this other stuff.
And they'd been working on that stuff for years prior, and then suddenly in the span of 24 hours, she's like, I've accelerated technology.
No, but they kind of do that a little bit in Ghostbusters, but there's a a passage of time in Ghostbusters that you're not quite clear.
Yeah.
You know how long they were open for business before they got their first call,
Yeah.
and so there's this passage of time, and there's none of that in this film. All the sense of believability.
How the fuck did it
the
even
fun
get any
interplay
business?
between the characters?
The worst fucking secretary couldn't even answer a phone.
Right.
How the fuck did they get any
And that's
business?
another thing. The characters are there as one note. Every single one has no depth to them whatsoever. There were depth to the previous Ghostbuster characters, and they interplayed off each other. It was almost exciting to see them in these crazy situations, just to see how they would react. These characters are, you know, they're cartoon. It was a cartoon.
Unpredictable.
This was a cartoon.
stereotypes. Yeah.
It literally was a cartoon.
I think the worst part too, one of the worst parts, is there was no danger in the fucking movie the entire time. Like in the first few movies, you have danger. There's
No.
threats.
It does. Here's the thing: the danger is there, but it's insulting. It's gross. People die in this. Like ghosts are fucking killing people.
You don't
They
ever
didn't
see
do that in
though.
Ghostbusters. No, you see it. There's a body count in this film. It's at least 2 to 3 people, and the cameos. The cameos from the original Ghostbusters are so fucking bad, except for one. There was one good one, the taxi cab driver. We'll talk about it in the spoilers.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about what they are here. I'm going to tell you they are really insulting and so cringe. So cringe-worthy. This was awful. You know, a lot of people talk about Ghostbusters 2 being an awful film and they did not like it. It wasn't as good. No, it wasn't as good as the first. No way.
no way.
Nowhere near it. But Ghostbusters, I would rather watch Ghostbusters 2 3 times in a row than ever watch this film
yeah.
again. This film is fucking terrible. I'm sorry I went on a long rant. I knew I would turn into an angry rant. So let's talk a little bit more about the film.
You can't
Say
really,
something.
You can't really talk about anything more without
we're gonna get
spoiling how
accused.
shitty it is.
Well, we're gonna get accused of being fucking sexist now that we don't like
We're
the
not
film,
fucking-
and oh man, it's just no.
It doesn't
has
matter.
nothing
No,
to do
no.
with the fact
It
that
has
they're
nothing to
women.
do with that, and
It's
no
just a
matter
really
what.
bad fucking.
It's just
film.
fucking blue. Okay, everyone equally can suck at making a movie, and this movie sucked ass.
I mean, there's literally the whole scenes where it's just pure exposition. The guy, he's talking into a mirror, the villain, telling everybody, the audience, his plans. You know, Gozer never fucking did that. There's no mystery. This is the worst villain, and it's the worst climax.
It was garbage. There was no build.
Utter garbage.